Hey guys, I'm just randomly going live right now on Facebook, which is something I don't often do, but I have had this song just stuck in my head, stuck in my heart, and anyway, so I just needed to get it out of me. So I decided to just randomly go live on Facebook so I can get this song up and out of me. For those of you that have been doing this for any length of time, you know that way back in the day, even when there was a group of musicians or a worship team or a praise team at a church, what we used to do a lot also was sing to accompaniment tracks. So basically that was just a cassette tape back then with the background music, and then the vocalist would come and sing to that background music. So instead of singing with a band, you would be singing along to a cassette tape. And this is one that I used to do way back in the day. And it never fails. Every year around this time, on this specific weekend especially, this song is brought back to my memory. It's crazy. I mean, we're talking over 20 years ago, and I may go a whole year without thinking about this song, and then here comes Easter weekend, and all of a sudden the song is just playing on repeat over and over in my head. Now, what's different is I've never actually played my guitar and sang the song, so I'm going to see if I can fumble my way through it. But anyway, I hope that it ministers to you. Walking on the road to Jerusalem, the time had come to sacrifice again. My two small sons, they walked beside me on the road. The reason that they came was to watch the Lamb. Daddy, Daddy, what will we see there? There's so much that we don't understand. So I told them of Moses and Father Abraham. And then I said, dear children, watch the Lamb. For there will be so many in Jerusalem today. We must be sure the little lamb doesn't run away. So I told them of Moses and Father Abraham. And then I said, dear children, watch the Lamb. When we reached the city, I knew something must be wrong. There were no joyful worshipers there, no joyful worship songs. I stood there with my children in the midst of angry men. And then I heard forced to play in this drama, a part I did not wish to play. Why upon this day were men condemned to die? And why were we standing here where soon they would pass by? I looked and said, even now they come. The first one cried for mercy. The people gave him none. The second one was violent. He was arrogant and loud. I still can hear his angry voice screaming at the crowd. Then someone said, there's Jesus. I scarce believed my eyes. A man so badly beaten, he barely looked alive. Blood poured from his body, from the thorns upon his brow, running down the cross and falling to the ground. I watched him as he struggled. I watched him as he fell. The cross came down upon his back. The crowd began to yell. In that moment I felt such agony. In that moment I felt such loss, until a Roman soldier grabbed my arm and screamed, you carry his cross. At first I tried to resist him, then his hand reached for his sword. So I knelt and took the cross from the Lord. I placed it on my shoulder and started down the street. Shedding was running down my cheek. They led us to Golgotha. They drove nails deep in his feet and hands. And yet upon the cross I heard him pray, Father, forgive them. Oh, never have I seen such love in any other eyes. Into thy hands I commit my spirit. He prayed and then he died. I stood for what seemed like years. I lost all sense of time, until I felt two tiny hands holding tight to mine. My children stood there weeping. I heard the oldest say, Father, please forgive us. The lamb ran away. Daddy, Daddy, what have we seen here. There's so much that we don't understand. So I took them in my arms. We turned and faced the cross. And then I said, dear children, watch the God bless you all.